Unknown dark side of Libra zodiac sign. Libra is one of the most pleasant zodiac signs to be around. The sign is guided by air, and like air, Libra is very adventurous and explorative. This zodiac tends toward creative and peaceful spaces. Whenever an argument breaks out in a circle of friends where a Libra is present, they instinctively rise to the occasion and find an amicable solution. Despite their peaceful nature, Libras do have a dark side lurking in the shadows, waiting for the first chance to show itself. However, this should not be interpreted to mean that every Libra subscribes to the good and bad traits of discipline. The characteristics synonymous with this zodiac help us to understand the behavior of Libras on a more general scope and not a literal one. The different mix and matches of emotions and traits of Libras will be subject to a myriad of factors in their environment and specific situations. That being said, let us look into the dark side of being a Libra. They like to be in control. Libras are naturally very easygoing people, as long as the conditions around them are conducive to the attainment of inner peace and tranquility. However, their need to be in peaceful spaces tends to turn Libras into controlling individuals. They will naturally bend and shape everything around them to attain a state of peace. Should they be unable to attain the condition they seek, they tend towards anger. This combination of a need for peace and the seeming inability to obtain it will make Libras darkened and potentially dangerous individuals. They can keep a grudge. Libras have to be the most contradictory of zodiac signs. They are peace-loving individuals with the ability to hold a grudge intensely. When offended to levels they find unforgivable, Libras will go to great lengths to maintain the grudge and find ways to make you feel as much pain as possible. They are vain. This is the zodiac that is famed for its artistic capabilities, fashion sense, love for all things beautiful, and all-around creativity. In their quest to discover the beauty the world has to offer, it is no surprise that Libras often get lost and absorbed in their own definition of beauty. They can obsess not only with the beauty of that which is around them, but their own being, hence their gravitation towards fashion trends. The downside to Libra's immersion in beauty is their tendency to become snobbish towards anything and anyone that fails to meet their definition and standards of beauty. They can become rather judgmental and downright mean individuals. They can be emotionally cold. Libras are rather contradictory in nature. These warm and people-loving individuals can tend towards the icy end of the emotional spectrum. If they deem a situation unworthy of their emotional energy investment, they will turn a blind eye to it regardless of how dire the situation may be. When they want to be, Libras are some of the most aloof individuals out there. Reaching out to them while they are in this state can be a rather uphill task. They cannot make decisions. If you are faced with a life or death scenario that needs a decision to be made on the spot, relying on a Libra to make the decision is probably the worst thing you can do. Libras are free-spirited, which means they are open to the endless possibilities that life has to offer. It takes them a considerable amount of time to sift through the myriad of ideas, weigh the pros and cons of each idea, before narrowing down to the main idea that they feel comfortable with and would like to run with. Parting shot. Libras are by far the most generous of the zodiacs. Should you need something from them, and should they be in a position to help, they will not think twice about it. Probably the only thing that Libras need not think about is helping you.
Thank you for being part of today's horoscope forecast. Your feedback is important for us to improve and provide better insights. If you found our show helpful, please consider rating it. For an uninterrupted, ad-free experience, simply click the link in the description. Your support helps us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for being here and see you tomorrow.